So continuing where we left off in the last video, this is a 27-gallon shrimp pond that I created from a storage container, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I turned it from a regular storage container into a freshwater shrimp pond that many different fish, shrimp, and plants inhabit. And I'm gonna walk you guys through step by step, and I'm also gonna be showing you the different products that I use, how much they cost, and where you can get them from. So without further ado, let's begin. And so what you want to do is start with an empty container like this. You can get them from Office Depot, Office Max, Costco, and the like. And you're going to want to fill the bottom with some substrate. Now I chose Samurai Soil particularly because in the near future I'm going to be using it to inhabit. I'm going to be putting shrimps in here, and usually Samurai Soil is the go-to substrate for people that keep shrimp because it regulates the pH, the KH, and it also provides, just the other elements that shrimps need to stay healthy. And so what you're going to want to do is add dechlorinated water a little bit at a time and make sure it doesn't overfill the container. And after you're done with that, you're going to want to add some oxygen. So this is a Baby Bubbles air pump from Marine Metal Products, and as you can see, it's pretty cheap. You can get them for about $6, but pretty soon I'm going to add that larger one just simply because the battery lasts longer. And so you just put the air stone in the water and make sure that it gets through, it gets close to the bottom, and then flip the switch, and now you have oxygen. And so now it's time to add some plants. These are from my local fish store. They have those are basically like those small lily pads. And also I'm going to be adding in jungle val. Jungle val it grows kind of long, but it grows fast. The most importantly, that's what we want. We want plants that grow fast, that don't take as long, because if you do really want some plant cover in here, just try to choose plants that don't take long. And I'm also adding them in the other container as well, in the other shrimp pond, just basically because it adds protection from the sun, and it makes things look a little bit better. And so these are our pink flamingo crypts, and their leaves start out brown, and then they turn a nice pink color, and when they mature they turn green. And so now you can see what everything looks like as they're planted, and it looks good so far. The most important part in doing this is you want to stay consistent with your planting. Plant the plants far away from each other so that they can each get a chance to inhabit where they need to inhabit properly. So now we're going to go underwater, and as you can see, everything is in its place. And I also took some of the Substrate from the other pond, and I put it in here to kind of seed this tank. To seed this pond, so it would be keeping so that all of those Substrate pieces could anchor, and they can start forming roots. And pretty soon, like once they get a root hole on the substrate, they begin to start growing towards the sun. And so basically that's pretty much all you need to do. It's not that difficult. As you can see, some of the guppies swimming around. And as I know, some of you guys might be asking yourselves why the water have so much debris in it. Well, if you guys have ever set up a tank before, or set up a pond before, or maybe this is your first time, there's always going to be some debris in the water before things start settling down. But that's only initial. It doesn't last as long. But the most important thing that you have to remember is just that the more plants you add to your system, the more clearer the water is gonna appear, because plants actually clean the water. They get rid of impurities, and they provide a way for the water to clean itself. And so, as you can see, things are floating around in there. Eventually, all of those clumps are gonna anchor themselves. But the jungle val, simple. Jungle val, well, not just jungle val, but jungle val, the crypts, the Substrate, all of them need nutrients. I recommend you guys use Seachem products like Seachem Flourish, Trace Elements, Secam iron and potassium, those things are going to provide all of these plants with more than enough strength, and they're going to make them grow incredibly fast as well. So, you know, long story short, that's how you create a freshwater pond, shrimp pond, or guppy pond, or whatever kind of pond you want it to be. And, you know, if you guys want to see more videos like this, subscribe to this channel and leave a like and a comment below, and I'll answer you. But if anything, that's it for now. Take care and happy fish keeping.